I pray that's not what happened.
Metro Council President David James says he was shocked to learn of recent allegations made by the attorneys for Breonna Taylor's family about the circumstances surrounding her death.
Finding out the details of how that happened or didn't happen should be very important to all of us.
A complaint filed in circuit court claims a high-dollar legacy-creating real estate development project planned for the Russell neighborhood is what motivated Louisville Metro Police to aggressively pursue a case against Jamarcus Glover, whom they believed was dealing drugs and had a prior relationship with Breonna Taylor. The complaint says Glover and others were renting this home at 2424 Elliott Avenue. It goes on to say the city had been methodically buying up and demolishing properties on that street to make way for new development as part of the Vision Russell plan.
There are a lot of homes that are in disrepair, a lot of absentee landlords. There's some drug trafficking. There's some violence.
The complaint claims a dedicated squad within LMPD's criminal interdiction unit called Place-Based Investigations was tasked with clearing the street. After months of trying to arrest Glover and others, CID obtained 5 search warrants, 3 for homes on Elliott Avenue, 1 for a residence on Muhammad Ali, and the other for Breonna Taylor's apartment on Springfield Drive, 10 miles from the homes on Elliott. Taylor's home was included because LMPD says they saw Glover coming out of her apartment with a package 2 months before.
I don't know who's in charge of the squad. I don't know exactly what their mission is.
The night the searches were executed, Glover was arrested and Taylor was shot and killed in her apartment. In late April, police served another search warrant here at 2424 Elliott Avenue, and Glover was arrested again. Then in June, the city purchased this property for $17,000. The complaint alleges Taylor's death was the result of pressure put on police by the city to help Mayor Greg Fisher fulfill a promise to revitalize West Louisville. It's an allegation Gene Porter, a spokesperson for the mayor, called outrageous, saying they are insulting to the neighborhood members of the Vision Russell initiative and all the people involved in the years of work being done to revitalize the neighborhoods of West Louisville. David James says because the city has been largely silent, it's hard to know what the facts are in this case.
If the mayor or the chief would come forward and say what they know, then we could eliminate what's not true.
Denny Camper, WLKY News.
The chief of Louisville Ford responded to the allegations in a statement saying, "This is a gross mischaracterization of the project. The work along Elliott Avenue is one small piece of the larger Russell neighborhood revitalization and stabilization work we've been doing for years."